Ælfgifu of Shaftesbury was the first wife of King Edmund. We don't know when Ælfgifu was born, but she was certainly married to Edmund by 939. Her birth year was likely around the early 920s. Her mother's name was Winfled, but her father is unknown. Her mother had left a will indicating that she owned land. Because her mother was known but her father was not, this indicates that Ælfgifu's mother was an important figure. Her mother's extensive lands would have made Ælfgifu an attractive bride. Much of what Ælfgifu did at court remains a mystery. At the time, it appears there could only be one woman in charge, and that woman was Ælfgifu's mother-in-law, Ælfgifu. Ælfgifu rarely witnessed charters, and only one charter she witnessed remains. Ælfgifu was described as concubine regis, which meant she was the wife of the king, but not queen. Ælfgifu's first son, Ælfgifu, was born in 940, and her second son, Edgar, was born in 944. The year 944 was a year of both triumph and tragedy. Edmund had gained back most of his lands, and his second son had been born. But Ælfgifu would die that year after being ill for a number of years. Following her death, a cult of personality developed around her. In the 970s, various miracles were reported having occurred at her burial ground, and a young man claimed that he kept vigil at her tomb and was cured of his blindness. For centuries, women held very little influence at court. However, from the time of Alfred the Great onwards, the position and influence of women increased at court, as the Saxons became more ambitious and used their wives and daughters to enhance their status. Ælfgifu was elevated to sainthood, reflecting well on her son Edgar, who later became king.